Hey, what's up, everybody? What's up, YouTube viewers? My viewers, what's good, YouTube? What's good, social media? Everybody else, what's going on? What's good? My name K Sal, and I'm here to talk to y'all about the George Floyd protest and why it's so important to address these issues. Okay, so here it goes. All right, I'm bad. Sorry about that. Um, Today's subject, to be honest, I just think that after George Floyd's death, a lot of things was already going crazy, but we supposed to be coming together, not separating at all. It shouldn't be no dividing. We're in 2020. We supposed to be living in 5D life. 5D life. All this protesting, all this going crazy. First of all, we don't even know. I understand has been a lot of incidents with police brutality and society not agreeing with a lot of laws and a lot of things just going on. And a lot of people just everybody just it's so much crazy energy right now on the earth and in the universe. So it's crazy. So I'm gonna just address this for myself. Everybody else, y'all got your own opinion, how y'all feel about it. But to be honest, figure out why the fuck you're protesting. Figure out why the fuck your ass is marching. And figure out why the fuck your ass wants to get locked the fuck up. I ain't got time for none of that pepper spray shit. I ain't got time to be tear gassed in my motherfucking ass. I ain't got time for none of this shit. This is ignorant. This is not ignorance at its finest. And god damn, the world has been shown its ignorance at its motherfucking finest. First of all, why are you marching for somebody that you don't know? You had to have a reason for why you're marching. What's the purpose for the marching? You had to assist the situation for why this man has got arrested and why the police officer had put his neck on this man's or put this man's knee on this man's neck. First, I do want to say I pray for the family of George Floyd. I'm sending my prayers, my condolences, and everything because that whole situation could have been avoided. But sometimes during these police brutalities, I am also a walking testimony. I used to get into it a lot with officers of all races. It wasn't, we need to start looking at this like this is a race issue, like it's a black and white thing. Understand where you're coming from and understand where you're going. I do understand it don't always turn out right when it comes to these officers, and it don't always come right with the system because the system is so rigged. I understand the history behind everything, but we have to stop repeating the cycle of history. We have to, in order for the world to grow and for us to be more positive, we have to stop with the protesting. We got to stop with the angry. I know y'all tired. I know y'all tired as hell. I know the whole world is tired of everything, but we have to have peace. We can't show the next generation that this shit is cool to protest out here because we're not doing nothing but showing them how the fuck to get locked up, how the fuck to be ignorant, and how the fuck to follow motherfuckers that ain't doing right. We're supposed to be grown. We're supposed to be showing our youth what not to do. And we out here acting fucking crazy. We out here losing our motherfucking minds. And I ain't saying we like it's all of us. Because some of us got the common sense to know to stay the fuck in the house when all this shit is going on. Me, normally, I would protest some shit like this, but I don't know what that man did to get a knee on his neck. I don't know what that man's background is. I don't know what he represented it. So before you start to protest for somebody, understand their background, understand where they coming from. Because you can't have a peaceful protest if you don't know nothing about why he even got arrested. First of all, y'all destroying y'all own hometowns. Y'all destroying y'all own businesses because y'all don't even know why y'all are protesting. It's not that I disagree with this. I agree 100% for a peaceful protest, but this has not been a peaceful protest. People lost their lives. People have been arrested. You guys have to stop this. Like, you guys got to stop before they call a state emergency. When they call martial laws, there ain't no turning back and wishing I would have done it. Y'all got to stop before this shit get even further. This is losing everybody's motherfucking mind. Like, man, I'll be for all the funny and laugh and all the giggles and shit, but not until motherfuckers be I can't laugh when people are looking crazy. I can't laugh when motherfuckers are getting arrested for the wrong reasons. Like, this is not your fight. This is not your battle. Y'all gotta put that in God's hands. Y'all cannot be out here acting the fuck crazy, man. Y'all gotta put this shit in God's hands, man, for real. All this shit in God's hands, man, and start living your righteous. We get it. We understand. I understand. It has been like some of the police department is not right. I completely understand. The police department totally out of line. They have been doing this shit for years. But this is not just a black and white issue. So people, please look at the bigger picture. This is about us fighting the system. This is about human rights, humanity and human rights. If we don't have humanity for ourselves, nobody else is going to give us human rights because we ain't in the right for ourselves. That's just like when a kid act the fuck up. That's just like when a kid act the fuck up, he's going to get an ass whooping, right? So when you act the fuck up, you're going to get arrested. You're going to have them consequences. And you're going to be the one looking back like, damn, I wish I would have never did this shit. This is fucking crazy. This is even happening in my hometown. And you know what's the crazy part about this whole protest shit? The same motherfuckers that's marching and saying that one life matter, we out here killing our own motherfucking people. I don't like to get into views about it because everybody got their own view, but it don't make any sense to say to prosecute the police, and you don't even know why you marching. We're marching for a black man that has had an officer kneel on his neck and has killed him. But we haven't even assessed the whole situation as into what led up to the officer having his knee on that man's neck. But we out here protesting, destroying the whole entire universe because we angry and don't know why the fuck we're angry. Figure out why the fuck you're angry. Figure out why the fuck you're protesting. There's no need for all of that. Like, this is crazy. We need to have peace, humanity, and we need to start being more connected with God. I understand. I completely understand. Going back into history, I completely understand. The system ain't shit. We know the government ain't shit. We know ain't none of them ain't shit. But we had to stop. It's a way for everything that will happen the way it will happen. We can't be out here acting crazy and showing our youth that this is cool to march. Because we ain't doing nothing but teaching them how to die before they can even live their life. This doesn't make any kind of sense at all. It makes sense because it's police brutality. And as people of all races that deal with officers, it has to be a thin line. They do need to understand their job. They do need to be trained properly. It needs to be some situations that officers do need to assist before they have excessive force. But we're forgetting that they're trained. If anybody moves or anybody does anything, that by law, they have to do their job. That we got to understand. If we move and they tell us to put our hands up, put your hands up. Don't say shit. Don't react. Don't do nothing. Just put your hands up, man. And I'm saying this because I am a young African American woman that has dealt with police from bad end and a good end. And when I assess the situation for me being young and me reacting because I didn't like what the officer said, now I'm assisting that I have to blame myself for being in handcuffs because I didn't listen to what that officer said. And some officers aren't right. Just like there's good cops and there's bad cops. There's bad cops, there's good cops. There's good people, there's bad people. We can't say that one race matters when we all matter. Because that's like saying that we're superior to another race, and that's not right. None of that is right. I don't like the whole campaign of saying Black Lives Matter because all lives matter. Every single individual life matters. I don't give a fuck if you was purple, green, and yellow. Every life matters because we are here on earth together. We're supposed to have humanity, not this bullshit going around, man. This don't make no motherfucking sense. And I've been silent for so long, but I think I'm about to have my peace. I don't give a fuck who want to listen to this shit or who don't want to listen to this shit. But I'm going to keep it real. This some bullshit. And y'all motherfuckers, if y'all don't stop doing this ignorant shit, y'all gonna get the motherfucking tear gas and the pellets thrown at y'all and the fire hydrant sprayed on y'all ass. If y'all don't stop this motherfucking madness, because this is unnecessary, man. If you want to have a peaceful march, sign a petition or some shit. Make an organization. If you ain't doing nothing for that man and his family, why is you out here destroying the whole city? You feel me? All we can do is pray for Mr. George. All we can do is pray for his family. Send foundations for his funeral, whatever the case may be, whatever it is. It just don't make sense to be fucking up your own hometown because you pissed about a protest that happened in a whole nother city, man. Like, it's ridiculous because of the bad ones out there just protesting, just doing what the fuck ever. Now we all kind of got to suffer as a community because we got some motherfuckers that just don't know how to act right. And I get it. I completely understand. The police brutality got to stop. Officers got to stop overly doing their job because it is too many deaths popping up. But we are our own enemy right now. So you can't protest for another, and I'm speaking for my African Americans right now, too, as well. You can't protest for another black man when you don't even know what happened and why that black man got arrested the way he did. All I can pay attention to in this the situation is that when we cause a reaction, a whole chaos starts. One thing that I've noticed about African Americans, we got too much pride, too much anger. We got too much, we stuck in our old ways. It's 2020. We not separated no more. Stop just saying Black Lives Matter because all lives matter. All fucking lives matter. I don't give a fuck what nobody say because we all gotta fucking live here. You can't just say one race matter and the other don't. No, it's not no motherfucking white privilege. I don't believe that shit neither. Ain't no race superior to another motherfucking race. Because we all gotta fucking live here. We all gotta survive. And if we don't start getting this shit together, the whole motherfucking world gonna crumble because we are not coming together. This coronavirus, this shit is a lot more bigger than the coronavirus. This is teaching us to have humanity and to come together and to have businesses and to not be discriminated, separated no more, man. Y'all gotta stop with that mentality. That's some bullshit. And if a motherfucker tell you that we supposed to be divided, man, tell him to suck a dick, man. You feel me? This is supposed to be a motherfucking humanity, man. Y'all out here acting the fuck crazy. Y'all not being silent and being, the whole point of this virus is for people to stay home and to get within they self and to get within their peace. Everybody over here acting the fuck crazy because you got one man out here that has had an officer that fucking killed him on scene trying to arrest him. You don't know if George was over here trying to fight the officer though. You don't know what the fuck happened. So before you start to protest, assess the situation and actually understand what you protesting for. You have to understand who started the whole vandalism shit. Understand what you're protesting for, because it's not no peaceful protest if you're not peacefully protesting. There shouldn't even be no protest because you don't know why that man got arrested. You don't know why he had to use excessive force. Last time I checked, officers do use excessive force when you start acting belligerent and you start acting crazy. I know, because when I've been arrested by officers, it always been because I was acting crazy. It didn't start off with me just being calm, because usually officers is not going to be on that. But anyway, I'm not going to get into politics with nobody. I'm not going to get into politics with no kind of bullshit and none of that. I just want to get on here. I want to let everybody know to stay safe, to stay out of harm's way, and stop with the protests. It's time for peace. It's time for humanity. It's time to live your life in 5D. Matter of fact, let me look up 5D. Let me give you guys a definition of 5D. Living your life in 5D. Okay. Because 5D is really important. 5D living. Okay. 5D living. Let's see. 5D living. Ooh, the 5D shift, the daily process of karmic processing. That is what we're living in. Everything is karmic energy. The energy that we're living in is, if you've done anything that wasn't in righteous from your past, it's just a lot of shift of karmic energy. There's simply no escaping it. Everyone is here to process karma. It's part of 5D shift. This is where unrealistic aspects of soul, this is where unrealized aspects of soul get stuck within drama by some form of identification and then build internal eddy currents of energy. This causes some of our inner tightness, which then projects out into your world and naturally manifests as reflective circumstances to activate the pain. It's karmic energy we living in. So some people are still stuck in that mind frame of 1950s and 1960s where everything was separated. We not separated no more. Stop that shit. Stop that shit completely. The point of being so as to process the blockage in the internal soul through the situation, providing there is no overriding and avoidance, then this becomes a very path of life itself. The path of our self-realization of everything. The only thing actually happening in the universe. It's essential to get to know and fine-tune your own personal process. So high conscientious transformation. We have to start living on a higher conscientious level. We have to be more aware of what we do. We're living in the times of 5D. This ain't the end of the world. This is a new beginning. So with that being said, we have to live our life consciously. So I'm not going to take up too much of everybody's time. Everybody stay safe, stay home, stay healthy, avoid protesting, and just have more peace and humanity in the world. Thank you for watching my YouTube. God bless.